I'm back. I'm back. I'm hanging out in my apartment. I'm back at Theater Train. Theater Train. Guys, I think I'm just gonna start writing jingles for a living. Yeah. So I'm hanging out. Who's gonna join me? It's gonna be great. I hope you all had a lot of fun dancing in Rock of Ages. It's super cool to watch. I caught the tail end of it, so good job, Juliet. You and baby are rocking out. You look great. Look awesome. So guys, today this one's going to be a pretty quick tutorial. I know you saw Lauren's weekly challenge. We're going to start dropping some little weekly challenges in here and there. Next week, we're hoping to have a Zoom call with all the teachers and as many of you as want to join. So it's open to both centers, all kids, all ages. What parents, we're going to be sending out an email with the Zoom link. So please stay tuned to your emails and be checking those because we'd love to see as many kids as can, as many kids as are interested. We're aiming for 11 o'clock. Just a catch-up session, and if a lot of you guys are interested, we're going to do another one if we can, if a lot of people are interested. So, but this lesson is primarily for my bigs that are going off into uni or are interested in auditioning for companies in the fall for like more stage productions. I think Redgrave does stage productions, and if we had done our summer shows and held like the big auditions, I like to see older students bring in what we call, in the States we call it a resume, you guys here call it a CV, and it is a list of all of the things that you have done. A list of all of the things that you have done. It looks like this. Can you see that? Yes. So we're going to talk about how to write a theater CV for my bigger kids today. Why do we have a CV? Why do you bring a CV into an audition? Great question. I'm so glad you asked it. We have CVs because when you go into an audition, the casting director and the directors want to know what kind of stuff you've done in the past and what kind of roles you have done before or are prepared to do. So it's normally just like a list of a whole bunch of roles that you've done. This is mine. It's just like a list of all the roles you've done, and then on the side it's also a list of people and companies you've worked with. So sometimes they just want to know if you guys know the same people. I'm like, oh, you worked with that person, cool. We know people, you're trustworthy, cool. So it's that kind of a thing. It's just like any other job interview. If you guys have worked, my older kids, if you guys have worked before, if you've done like an after school job at like a restaurant or at a store in a mall or something like that, it's the same thing. When you fill out a job application, they ask, oh, have you had a job before? It's the same thing. They just want to know that you're reliable and what kind of responsibilities you have had. So what is a CV? It's basically a job application or your work history. And you put all of your roles here, you put your training, and you put special skills that make you more interesting or more unique than the other person that is potentially reading for the same role as you. So, do I need a CV? No. You will. If you're going to be auditioning for professional theater, you will need a CV. Do you need one right now? Not necessarily, but it's probably a good thing for you to keep track of the roles that you've done and shows that you are a part of. So it's, if you want to make a list of the shows that we've done at Theater Train, if you were, when you guys did, when you guys did the Alice in Wonderland stuff, if you had an Alice part, or if you were a Wicked Witch when the Wizard of Oz stuff happened, stuff like that is kind of important to write down. So keeping track of that kind of stuff would be helpful to you. What goes on a CV? I think I said that. So, but we'll go through it again. I'm also, like I normally do when we do like this kind of list kind of stuff, I'm gonna put these on the Theater Train page so you guys can see it for weekly, am I back? Oh, Am I back? Okay. Oh no. Okay, for weekly challenge stuff, I'm going to put this on the page so you guys can take a look at it. But basically, the first thing you're going to put on a CV is your name. Your name. My name. 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 So your name goes at the top. Then you're going to put any important information. So you're going to put your height, you're going to put your hair color, you're going to put your eye color. You're going to, if you know your vocal part, you're going to put your vocal part, because if you audition for musicals, they're going to want to know. So you're going to put whether you're an alto, mezzo, soprano, if you're a girl. If you're a boy, you're going to put if you're a baritone, a tenor, or a bass. If you don't know, then that at the bottom where we put special skills, you'll just put singing or singer and how many years you've been singing. Okay? If you, Dayton, this is for you. I don't know if you're watching this, but if you are Dayton, you would put commercial information. If you've done commercials, you can put available upon request or commercials and then your agent information. If you don't have an agent, you can put your parents' information for contact information. Anyone under the age of 16, though, please don't put your individual contact information. Put your parents' contact information, because they should be contacting your parents if you don't have an agent. Okay, so then after all of that, we're going to put all of our roles, and it should go show name, role name, company name that you've worked with. So the title of the show, the name of the character you played, then the name of the company that you worked with. Okay, so if we're doing the theater train stuff, you would say the Christmas concert ensemble theater train Bristol. Okay, you can include the stuff in London, you can include the stuff from last year, you can do as many years back, you can include stuff at school, any concerts you've done at school you can do, any stuff you've done with other companies you can do, you can include recitals. If you're a dancer, you can do dance recitals, any stuff like that. And if you have questions about how to do it and you want to do this, feel free to message the Theater Train page and I will totally edit it or totally help you out with it as well. Again, I'm going to include pictures on the page too. Now, once you have all of your roles listed, then you're going to go to training. This says training. I don't know if you can see it. So training. And that is where you would put theater train, how many years you've done theater train, if you have any experience with dance, how, the styles of dance, how many years you've done those styles of dance. So if you take private lessons in jazz, ballet, lyrical, hip-hop, all of that can go there. The name of the studio you study at or the name of the teachers you study with. If you take French horn at school or if you take guitar, you can list that there. Please don't put your school, your like elementary school or your high school or whatever, don't list that. But if you can put where you take private lessons and stuff like that, you can put on. You can put, if you take piano lessons, you can put piano, 5 years, stuff like that. Just whatever creative stuff that you do. Then you can put special skills. Special skills is mostly stuff like sports stuff. If you can swim, if you can whistle, if you can juggle, if you rock climb, if you can ride a horse. My older kids, if you know how to drive, that's a really important one. If you know how to drive for commercial work and film work, it's super helpful. So stuff like that. This is all primarily stuff that is going to be helpful for film, and with the current situation, lots of film work is going to be getting done. So film work, you want to put as much of the skills that you can think of. So if you take Taekwondo, if you're a gymnast, if you play volleyball, if you play baseball, whatever you can think of that makes you you and makes you really interesting and unique, put it on the resume, put it on the CV. Let's see what we can do, okay? Oh, if you speak any languages, amazing. Definitely put languages on here. I have my languages on here. And you want to put the ability you speak them to. So if you are bilingual, put it on here. If you're trilingual, put it on here. If you're conversational, still put it on here, because a lot of times scripts will have characters flipping in and out of different languages and then explaining what those languages mean. just because the audience themselves probably won't be absolutely fluent or bilingual. So at least that's my experience with having to speak Spanish in scripts. Yeah, cool. I hope that was helpful. That's kind of it. That's kind of what I have for that. Again, I'm going to put that on the Facebook page. I will have a picture of my CV and a layout of a CV for you guys to copy if you would like to. Any of my older kids, I know Dayton, I said you. Alice, I know you had asked me about drawing one up, so please feel free to participate in this because I would love to help you with yours. Hello, hi Isaac. Oh, Isaac, you should totally do this one. And both of my Archies should totally also be doing this too. So feel free, if you guys are confused about the structure, to message me and I will totally help you guys with the structure. And my middles, Lucy, you could totally do this too, because I know you've been with Theater Train a long time. And if you guys are hoping to start doing stuff outside of Theater Train or at school, because I know a lot of people's schools do shows, walking in with this is going to make you look so professional and make you look like you know what you're doing, and have people sit up straight and go, wow, I really need to pay attention to this person, okay? So this is just to get you more confident and more focused and organized, and just show you how much stuff you guys have done. You guys have done so much stuff over the past couple of years, and you should be really proud of it, and take a look at it and be impressed with yourselves. So yeah, I think it's really cool. So yeah, message me, let me know. Again, I'm gonna put this on the page. Stay tuned. Juliet, me, and Lauren are gonna do a Zoom chat next week with as many of you as want to join us. Parents, so Catherine, parents, we are sending that information out via email. So Sue should be contacting you in the coming week with the information. We're also going to put out a reminder poster on the Facebook page. So if that's preferable to you, it'll be on the Facebook page. But we can't wait to see you guys. And if everybody prefers that after experiencing it live, then we're gonna transition to a lot more classes that way. It's just dependent on what you guys are liking. So I miss you guys. I hope this was fun. I can't wait to help you out and answer more questions about it. And I will see you all very soon. Okay? Bye-bye.